Okay, shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Wakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, elders of GMS. And salutation and peace and much blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, people of Negro and Indian descent, and Israelite foreigners, who Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai has scattered amongst the four corners of the earth, but have the spirit of an Israelite. Okay, right here, I'm going to begin with this Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, or any profane person as Esau. All right, and that's the focus here on this is Esau, a profane person. He's outside of the temple. You know, his ways, his culture, his spirituality is outside of the temple. He's a true devil, man. He's profane. And looking this up had me thinking, man, let me do some of this search because Esau's coming back into the news. You know, well, he's always been in the news, but more specifically, Amalek. All right. And I'm going to show you what I'm referring to right here. Okay. You got to pay attention to what's going on in this Middle East, man, because this is the key. The Middle East is the key. All right. So I decided to look up Amalek. And what I found here, just digging a little bit. Etymology and some rabbinical interpretations. Amalek is etymologized as Amlak, a people who lick blood. A people who lick blood. But most specialists regard the origin to be unknown. But a people who lick blood. Here we go. Everybody knows about this here. People, let me see, which one should I click on? I click on one of these. The Metzitza Bitpa, which is Yiddish bullshit. How Metzitza Bitpa. Direct oral suctioning can cause infections. First, explaining what it is. When a baby is circumcised, some ritual small hat circumcisers, Mahalim, do a practice called mitzitza betpeh. Is when the mohel uses their mouth to suck blood away from the baby's circumcised wound as part of the circumcision ritual. Some babies can get an infection. These people are foul. Listen, look. Amalek, a people who lick blood. Baby dies of herpes in ritual circumcision by a small hat. Herpes strikes 2 more infants after ritual circumcision. Check in 2012, New York Orthodox small hats clash over the circumcision. There's those that want to continue on their Babylonian ritual. That's ultimately where it comes from. I'll show you that in a minute. Herpes cases among babies linked to ultra-Orthodox small hack circumcision ritual. So all all they know and all they do is goes all the way back to those damn devils, the ancient Babylonians. Those ancient Babylonian damn demons. Yeah. The original version in Judaic history was either a ritual nick or cut done by a father to the acroposthesion, the part of the foreskin that overhangs the glans penis. So it originally started with the father doing it to the. Oh man, it gets worse and worse when you read more and more. This forms of genital nicking or cutting, known as simply mala, became adopted among small hats by the Second Temple period. Yeah, this isn't true. And was the predominant form until the 2nd century. The notion of mala being linked to a biblical covenant is generally believed to have originated in the 6th century BC as a product of the Babylonian captivity. You're crazy, man. This is foul. So Amalek, showing here that he's an Edomite, grandson of Esau, a descendant of Esau, a descendant of Esau. You can cover that in Genesis. I want to say 36. I want to say 36. Let me see if I can see that. Yeah, here we go. So right here it gives you in 16, Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came from Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Adah. And 12 here. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. So there you go. So just showing you he's an Edomite. Numbers 24 and 20. And when he looked on Amalek and took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations where they're ruling the world right now. Amalek. Those are those small hats, you know, that runs the music industry, that runs the entertainment movie industry, that runs the banking industry. They run the world, the first of the nations. But his latter end shall be that he perish forever. So this devil is pretty much on his way out. So Israel to conduct massive military drills simulating attack on Iran's nuclear site. Check this out. This tripped me out. In 2 weeks, Israel's military will hold a large-scale drill simulating a potential attack on Iranian nuclear facilities. Israeli media reported Tuesday. The air exercise, and this again comes Jeremiah 49 comes to mind. The air exercise will take place over the Mediterranean Sea during the fourth week of Israel's chariots of fire drill. God, see, again, I made a video where this devil is taking all the, he's taking all the credit and not giving absolutely no credit to the Lord, man. Well, we know according to the scriptures, the chariots of fire were what the world called UFOs. You know, that's what the chariots of fire were UFOs, and not even giving no mention of the Lord, man. He's taking on all the credit himself. Isaiah the 10th chapter. The chariots of fire drill, which simulates a regional conflict involving many fronts, including the Iranian-backed terror group Hezbollah on Iran's northern border. In addition to practicing repeated strikes inside Iran, Israeli forces are expected to stimulate a scenario when Iran and its proxies in the Middle East retaliate. And they know that those missiles from Iran and its proxies are going to rain down on Israel. There's no concern about that, but they know it's going to happen, but they have no concern of that. They can care less, and I have actual video, the guy's actually, an Israeli rat he's telling you about it, Not sure. No, I didn't save it. I made a mistake in not saving it. U.S. Air Force refueling planes are also expected to participate in a training exercise. That's why they're going to get hit, because they're participating in it as well. The U.S. Israel's Channel 13 reported the collaboration between the U.S. and Israel in such a drill is unprecedented and is seen as sending a message to Iran. So eventually this hit's going to come. These strikes are going to come, man. Let me get this. And this is where it's coming to. This is where it's headed. This is where it's all headed. But his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Bringing in that World War III. Bringing in that World War III. You got to keep your eye on these things, because it's going to happen suddenly. You don't want to miss it. It's going to happen suddenly. Okay, 49 concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman, his counsel perish on imprudent, is your wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. If great gatherers come to thee, will they not leave some gleaning grapes? If these by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbor, and he is not. Leave thy father's children, preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus said the Lord power, behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. I'm trying to get to my point, Shalaki. For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Bozrah shall become a desolation. That Bozrah shall become a desolation. That's what I just read in Numbers. A reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. Oh, here we go. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and the despised amongst men. Now, who does that sound like? That sound like those small hats. Despised amongst men. But I'm trying to get to my point. Thy terribleness have deceived thee. And, just reading this, you can clearly see who it's referring to. Caucasians. It's one of their name, one of those labels they hide under. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, said the Lord power. As also Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son dwell in it. Oh, here we go. All that start referring to these damn devils, but my point right here. In 20, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and her purpose that he hath purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Surely. All right. So it's going down. It's going to go down. Chariots of fire. Chariots of fire. New UFO footage is released by Navy. Vets told to stay quiet. Crafts disabled nukes at top secret base. So here we're hearing this talk of the chariots coming back into the limelight. And here we have, Amalek's trying to stir things back up again. Let me see if I can find a one just from yesterday. Just from yesterday. That Newsweek videos never play. If it does, it just takes forever to get started. Here's that Newsweek madness again. 7 hours ago on YouTube. Coming. Simulating attacks on all borders. They're planning. So this is one of those major prophecies that has to take place along with that RFID chip. Everything's been timed just right concerning this war that's going to happen out there and the RFID chip. Everything's been, they're trying to time everything perfectly to overwhelm the people, to overwhelm the world, So anyway, shalom.